In this video, we are going to be covering the 10 best weapons for you guys to use with inside Black Ops 6 Zombies with a full breakdown of the weapons, as these are weapons that I have tested with hours of gameplay with inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies alongside normal round-based gameplay and boss fights within the game, and we'll be giving you a full weapon build for every weapon that I've ended up using within the game for Black Ops 6 Zombies. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, as we got more weapon build videos coming out and Easter egg guides coming for you guys. So let's jump right into the video with our first weapon being the SVD, as this weapon is extremely good before it is pack punch with the semi-auto sniper abilities, with the sniper damage being extremely good. But once it is pack punch, it actually gains a different fire ability while it is hip fire, making it a shotgun while it is hip fire. But while you ADS, it still has the semi-sniper abilities, as with the shotgun it makes it extremely easy to take out massive hordes of zombies. But when you ADS trying to shoot specials and elite zombies, it makes it extremely easy to take them out. And it also shines while inside the terminus and Citadel boss fight, as it does 177 damage to the armor of the golem in the Citadel boss fight. And in the final phase, when you're shooting it in the chest, it does almost 5k damage to the chest for a crit shot. And in the terminus boss fight, it does extremely well within the second and third phase of the boss fight, making this one of the best snipers to use within the game. And here's the best build that you guys end up using for the SVD, as you need the Kepler Microflex Optic Suppressor, the Reinforced Barrel, the Precision Handguard, its Cinemad 2, the Balanced Stock, the Steady Aim Laser, and Rapid Fire. And next on the list is the most underrated AR in my opinion, that being the GPR-91, as this weapon's medium to high fire rate with very low recoil is really good at taking down special zombies and taking out some elites as well within the game. But where this really shines is with inside the Citadel boss fight, as this dealt the most damage for ARs within the game, as it dealt 171 damage to the armor of the golem boss, and for critical damage to the chest in the final phase, it dealt over 2,500 damage to him. And this was actually one of the fastest boss fight completions I had for the Citadel boss fight. But with inside the terminus boss fight, it is pretty good as well, but there are other better weapons to use with inside that boss fight as well. But where it really shined with inside the Citadel boss fight, it earned a spot on this list. And here's the build for the GPR-91 that you guys end up using the Kepler Microflex Reflex, the Suppressor, the CHF Barrel, the Precision Foregrip, its Cinemad 2, the Commando Grip, the Balanced Stock, and the Steady Aim Laser is the best build in my opinion to use for the GPR-91. And our next weapon on the list is going to be the SOD 9mm, as this is the fastest and highest damage output SMG within the game, as it is especially good taking out everything in the game when going for crit damage, as it ends up shredding everything and is extremely good close range. And it helps with inside the Citadel boss, as this was the weapon I ended up using to beat the boss on my very first attempt with zero knowledge on how the boss fight was going to go. But in other boss fights like the terminus boss fight, it does struggle a bit with the damage range getting dropped off quite a bit, as it is the boss is a little bit further away. But it is still one of the best weapons within the game for close to medium range fights, and it does actually help you take out those HVTs and special zombies with inside the Liberty Falls Easter egg as well. So here's the build that you guys are going to end up needing: the Suppressor, the CHF Barrel, the Cinemad 2, the CQB Grip, the Akimbo Attachment, the Steady Aim Laser, and Rapid Fire for the best build for the SODs within the game. And next on our list is one of the best weapons in the game that has been that way since the launch of the game, and that being the GS45 pistols, as before they are pack punch, they aren't really that much to talk about, but once they are, they become extremely good, with them becoming an explosive weapon, almost making them like the Mustang and Sally's. But to get them to be that way, you do need to unlock the Akimbo attachment, as this sadly is the last attachment that you unlocked for the GS45s. But it is worth it, as this is allowing you to get to some extremely good high rounds, as it is able to take out massive hordes of zombies and specials and elites as well, and is able to help you complete boss fights like the Liberty Falls, Terminus, and Citadel with ease, as the explosive damage is very high for this weapon, making it very easy to complete everything within the game with these weapons alone. And the best build for those is going to be the Suppressor, the CHF Barrel, the Cinemad 2, the Akimbo Attachment in the stock, and the rapid fire. Next on our list is one of the best ARs within the game, and that being the AS Val, as this weapon has the best fire rate, damage, and movement speed for all assault rifles within the game, and it makes it easily accessible with inside 2 of the maps for Terminus and Citadel de Amor, as you are able to buy this weapon off the wall. And because this weapon does not have a muzzle attachment, as it comes with the suppressor integrated, it allows you to have more attachments on the gun and making it more powerful and easily controllable. And because of this, you are able to take out everything within the game with ease, especially within the boss fights for all the maps, as the AS Val can end up taking out the HVTs in the Liberty Falls boss fight extremely quickly. And because the high damage it does in the Terminus and Citadel de Amor boss fight, it makes it extremely easy for those boss fights as well, making this one of the best ARs within the game right now and going into Season 2. And the best attachments you guys want to run for the AS Val are the Kepler Microflex Optic, the Suppressed Reinforced Barrel, the Precision Foregrip, the Extended Mag 3, the Economic Grip, the Balanced Stock, the Steady Aim Laser, and the Soviet Overpressed Fire Mod. Next on our list is AMR Sniper, is the best sniper with inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, as this takes down everything in the game extremely quickly with the highest fire rate for snipers when it is Pack-a-Punch, helping you take down those specials and elite zombies with ease. But it especially shines with inside the Citadel de Amor boss fight, as it destroys the boss's armor extremely fast, and then when you get to the final phase, it ends up doing almost 14k damage to the boss's chest within this boss fight, making it an extremely easier boss fight. And here's the build that we ended up using, so you guys can use it with inside your next game for Black Ops 6 Zombies. And if you want more zombies content like this, hit that subscribe button. Next on the list is the XMG, in which this is the best LMG in the game, as you get the most out of this LMG with the amount of ammo that you have in the mag, as well as the damage of an LMG. But this LMG is different, as you get the movement speed of an AR, as it does very well within the Citadel de Amor boss fight, as you do 75 damage to the armor of the boss and almost 1300 critical damage in the final phase, dealing over 1900 crit damage to its chest. And in the Terminus boss fight, it does extremely well as well, because of the damage it does to it and the movement speed that helps you move around that boss fight arena and be able to take out both the Terminus Patient 13 boss and the zombies with ease in that boss fight arena. And here's the build that you guys end up using for the XMG. And next on our list is going to be the ASG shotgun, in which this is the best shotgun in the game, as this weapon can be bought off the wall in both Terminus and Liberty Falls, so you can level this up extremely fast early on. And it is made even better with the Dragon's Breath rounds, as well as without them, as it makes it easy to kill Manglers and Meta Abominations with inside of Liberty Falls easy with the Dragon's Breath rounds. And it is extremely good with inside the Terminus and Citadel de Amor boss fight with the shotgun spread, being able to deal a lot of damage to both of the bosses, making this one of the best weapons within the game by far. And it makes it extremely easy as well to take out massive hordes of zombies for you guys. And here's the build that you guys can end up using for the ASG shotgun. And next on our list is going to be the Creed C, the newest AR from Season 1, in which this is an amazing weapon, as this gun does a lot of great damage to all types of zombies, as it also does amazing damage to all the boss fights within the game as well. As early on, I had an early build for the Creed C and was able to complete both the Liberty Falls and Terminus Easter eggs very early on before leveling up completely. So you guys can use this very early on with a early build and still do a lot of great damage with it as well. But it is also very good with inside the Citadel de Amor boss fight, as it does 1500 crit damage to the arms and legs of the Citadel boss, and in the final phase is dealing up to 2300 damage to the boss in the final phase. And here's the build that you guys can end up using for your next game for the Creed C, if you guys want to give it a try for yourselves. And our last weapon on the list is going to be the KSB, in which I think this is the best SMG in the most recent Season 1 Reload update and going into Season 2, as this SMG now destroys everything within its path with ease, especially the specials and elite zombies in the game, and is also one of the best weapons to use with inside the Citadel de Mort boss fight, as this SMG was actually one of the quickest boss fights I ended up having, as it deals 74 damage to its armor and then doing almost 1300 crit damage to its arms and legs, and in the final phase does over 2k damage to the boss's chest, in which this dealt more crit damage than some ARs and LMGs within the boss fight. So this, in my opinion, has to be one of the best SMGs going into Season 2. And here's the build for the KSV if you guys want to give it a try out for yourselves going into Season 2. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more zombies videos like this and some Easter egg guides that we got coming out with the tomb coming out very shortly. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.